Tuesday, September 8th. Telling the story of Jesus. Who were the first missionaries that Jesus ever sent out? They were not among the disciples. They were not among his longtime followers. The first missionaries that Jesus sent out had been madmen, demoniacs who a few hours before had terrorized the countryside and struck fear into the hearts of the neighboring villagers. With supernatural demonic power, one of these demoniacs broke the chains that bound him, shrieked in horrific tones, and mutilated his own body with sharp stones. The agony in their voices only reflected a deeper agony in their souls. Matthew 8:28, 29, Mark 5:1-5. But then they met Jesus, and their lives were changed. They would never be the same. Jesus drove the tormenting demons out of their bodies into a herd of pigs and over a cliff into the sea. Matthew 8:32-34, Mark 5:13, 14. Read Matthew 8:28-34. What happened to these men, and what did the townspeople find when they came out to see what had happened? Matthew 8:28-34. 28 When he had come to the other side, to the country of the three Gergesenes, there met him two demon-possessed men, coming out of the tombs, exceedingly fierce, so that no one could pass that way. 29 And suddenly they cried out, saying, What have we to do with you, Jesus, you Son of God? Have you come here to torment us before the time? 30 Now a good way off from them there was a herd of many swine feeding. 31 So the demons begged him, saying, If you cast us out, permit us to go away into the herd of swine. 32 And he said to them, Go. So when they had come out, they went into the herd of swine. And suddenly the whole herd of swine ran violently down the steep place into the sea, and perished in the water. 33 Then those who kept them fled, and they went away into the city and told everything, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. 34 And behold, the whole city came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they begged him to depart from their region. The demoniacs were now new men transformed by the power of Christ. The townspeople found them sitting at the feet of Jesus, listening to every word from the Master's mouth. We should note that Matthew's Gospel says that there were two demoniacs delivered, while Mark's Gospel focuses the story on only one of the two. But the point is, Jesus restored them physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Read Mark 5:18-20. Obviously the changed demoniac, this new convert, wanted to stay with Jesus, but what did Christ send him to do? Mark 5:18-20. 18 And when he got into the boat, he who had been demon-possessed begged him that he might be with him. 19 However, Jesus did not permit him, but said to him, Go home to your friends, and tell them what great things the Lord has done for you, and how he has had compassion on you. 20 And he departed and began to proclaim in 5 Decapolis all that Jesus had done for him, and all marveled. For a few moments only these men had been privileged to hear the teachings of Christ. Not one sermon from his lips had ever fallen upon their ears. They could not instruct the people as the disciples who had been daily with Christ were able to do. But they bore in their own persons the evidence that Jesus was the Messiah. They could tell what they knew, what they themselves had seen, and heard, and felt of the power of Christ. This is what everyone can do whose heart has been touched by the grace of God. Ellen G. White, The Desire of Ages, p. 340. Their testimonies prepared Decapolis, 10 cities on the shores of the Sea of Galilee, to receive the teachings of Jesus. This is the power of personal testimony. By Adult Sabbath School Guide.